Hello listeners, Bart here. We are now in the second week of lockdown. Catford is much quieter than usual, and sadly, so is business. But we've cleaned the shop from top to bottom. Vic has rearranged the punk section, and we've been exercising together every morning before breakfast. We've also watched far too much TV. We even managed to watch the entire Tiger King series in one sitting. Oh, I watched that too. It's great. I'd love to own one of those big cats. I'd keep it in the basement and stroke it every day. 'Cause of this coronavirus thing, I just read that Joe Exotic's in lockdown in prison over there in America. Poor Joe.
I don't give a shit if he is, Tommy, so shut the fuck up. So, listeners, whilst in lockdown, we've also been using some of our quality time build up the shop's online presence through social media channels such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
And gosh, it's been a tough old slog. It's an absolute minefield. I mean, how often should one tweet? And how many people is it safe for one to follow before one looks like a virtual stalker? Such complex issues were once famously grappled by David Cameron, the finest political mind of our generation, when he pronounced that too many tweets makes a twat.
Never a truer word, Bart. And in your case, it took only a single tweet to make a twat, didn't it? What were you thinking? Reaching out to Howard Jones to try and sell him a copy of his debut album from 1984, Human Slip? It's hardly a rarity. It sold over 1 million copies back in the day, and it's just not collectible. Most charity shops, you'll find they've still got a copy, nestling between the soundtrack to The Sound of Music, Phil Collins' No Jacket Required, and Heaven 17's Penthouse and Pavement album.
But he liked the tweet, didn't he, Vic? I just can't believe that one of my idols from the 1980s interacted with us online. He may not have bought the album, but as the old saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, you're right. Nothing was gained. But anyway, let's just get back to what we're trying to do here. Listen, listeners, today you have the opportunity to gain a fantastic new addition to your record collection in the form of a rarity from the junk shop glam genre.
Junk shop glam? You mean songs about second-hand clothes shops?
No, Bart. I mean that junk shop glam is a collectible subgenre of the glam music genre, made famous by quality artists such as Mark Bolan, David Bowie, Slade, The Sweet, and Gary Glitter.
Vic, I really don't think we should be mentioning the likes of Gary Glitter in these already unsettling times. I love a bit of Gary Glitter. Ever since I was a boy, I always wanted to be in his gang and wear lots of sequins and a wig.
Look, guys, there's so much more to glam music than Gary fucking Glitter, okay? It was a genre encrusted with rock and roll gems. Junk shop glam singles were recorded by glam rock wannabes and bandwagon jumpers. Those records sold poorly at the time, but are now rare, collectible and sought after, changing hands for hundreds of pounds. Anyway, today we drop our needle on a rare 7-inch single by Perry Platinum, released in 1974, and it's called My Place.
Starts off with a rather primitive yet strangely infectious and mesmerizing drum beat. Vic, it seems to be continuing in rather the same vein on which it started out a few moments ago. Vic, is this it? I was expecting something a little more, something more.
Shush, Bart, shush. It takes a while to get going, but believe me, it's worth it.
Well, I don't have all day, and neither, I'm sure, do our listeners. Will this take long?
Oh, well, the production values are not what they could have been. Poor old Perry didn't have much money, you see, Bart, or talent. He couldn't afford a producer or even a band, so he self-produced a low-budget demo version of My Place with just the drums and the vocals. He pressed up only 100 copies with the same track on both sides because he couldn't afford to record another one, and then he sent them out to record companies hoping to get a deal.
And one would assume he was rebuffed.
You assume correctly, Bart. In the end, Perry self-released the single at the fag end of the glam era, when the genre was already growing tired, stale and old hat. The record was platinum in name only, and it's very rare now, worth £100 in mint condition.
Wow, that is a lot of money. Of course, listeners, we are offering this copy for the bargain price of £50. So if you like what you hear and you would like to buy it, please get in touch with us at www.dreamsintoaction.catford. We accept all the usual electronic payment methods and we're standing idly by waiting to expedite your order. So put those dreams into action and support your local record store now. Give them another blast, Vic. It might help sell the record. And we really do need the money in these extraordinary times.
Just in time, Bart, because here comes the vocal.
Would you like to come back? Would you like to come back? Would you like to come back to my place? Would you like to come back? Would you like to come back? Would you like to come back to my place?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Would you like to come back to my place?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Would you like to come back to my place?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, come on!
Oh yeah,
Come on!
oh yeah,
Or would you like to come back?
oh yeah.
Or would you like to come back? Come on back to my place.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Would you like to come back to my place?